So there is a NTA official news coming out that NTA tells Kerala High Court that NEET cannot be conducted online. There are many rumors roaming around that NEET will be conducted online in the year of NEET 2020, but it is totally a rumor and it should not be believed. I will read out the whole article for you. NTA and MCI also informed the High Court that conducting NEET examination in the online mode is also not possible, as the organizing of the test online in a single shift for all the candidates is not feasible at all, adds the Delhi. However, several students are not happy with the decision of the government and are urging them to rethink over the decisions and are urging them to think for the students of Gulf countries and UAE. I will read out the remaining article for you. The respondents also submitted NEET 2020 to be conducted online for the students in the Gulf countries. In response to the NTA has submitted the examination cannot be conducted online this year. NTA submits that changing mode of examination requires a lot of planning and it will not be possible to conduct exam online this year. NTA is expected to see more than 16 lakh test takers. Conducting an examination online in a single shift for all these students is not possible. So this was the official news from NTA that NEET will not be conducted online and you should be prepared to give an offline test, a pen paper mode test, and you should keep in mind regarding the mock test you give that you should practice with the offline mode and the pen paper mode, because it will be very beneficial for you to practice in the pen paper mode only. Thank you very much, and for regular updates you can subscribe to my channel.